Hello my friends, welcome to my YouTube channel about light and design. My name is Artem Voronov and today I'm gonna tell you how to arrange luminaires in quick and proper way in DIALux EVO. But before, I really apologize because I disappeared from the YouTube for 1 month because I was making my lighting design laboratory for offline courses. And this process was so intense and it took so much my time. It took all my time because I was making not only lighting design there, but I was making interior design project and electricity, lighting control system, lighting management control system, and it took plenty of things because I was hanging out there for all my time and I was making plenty of stuff with the budget and it was really intense. And also I want to apologize for postponement of my DIALux EVO online course, and really after this intense construction works with my lighting design laboratory, I really rethink all the conception of my YouTube channel and of my being on YouTube. But about this I will tell you in the end of the video. So let's arrange luminaires in DIALux EVO first. Okay, first of all, open up a file from our previous lesson. If you want to get the same file and you don't want to follow my previous lessons, so you can find the link in the description of the video and you can download it for free. We have interior, and let's go to the top view. This is our interior. So let's switch off our DWG file or click F7 to it, and let's import here some luminaires. I'm gonna use here this luminaire. This is just a spot. Now here you can see a drawing. This is just 10 watt luminaire. We can just select the color of the reflector. This is black one. We can choose white or black. Let's choose black. And then let's click to photometric data. And here we have DIALux drag and drop. So click on it and download it wherever you want, and then drag and drop to your DIALux EVO project. So I had the calculation here before, so it writes me the results will be discarded. So okay, and here I see my luminaire. So click F7, then I delete, and then this luminaire is in my program. Let's put some luminaires in this zone. Go to the light, then click on the first button here, and then click draw rectangular arrangement. So let's draw this rectangular arrangement. I click on F7. Let's choose this corner, another corner. I use my left mouse button, and then go right to this corner. Okay, so and I have here luminaires. What is interesting for us? Interesting that we have here in the parameter folder we have estimated calculator. By default it has 500 lux, so let's put here 200 or maybe less, maybe 100, but it depends on your personal experience. I really like when the average luminance is 200 lux. So let's put here 200 lux, and it gives us 3 luminance in a row. So it means that we can use at least 3 luminaires, but we can use more. Let's see here. This is a number of luminaires in alignment, in row or in a column. So let's put here 2, and let's put here 2. So, and here we have a simple rectangular arrangement of the luminaire. So we can just select this luminaire and maybe just a little bit move them to our door line. What is interesting more, if you go to the front view or any other view, we build the false ceiling here, and you can see how this luminaire match in your ceiling construction. We have some space to this construction ceiling, so, and that's why we are sure that this luminaire in real life will fit our ceiling. Okay, let's use draw line here. Go back to the light, then select this luminaires, and then click on the draw line arrangement, and then click to the first point, and then to the second point here. Okay, it gives me one luminar, so I can just write here 2 luminars and then move a little bit my project. What we have here, we have our living room zone. Okay, let's draw a rectangular arrangement in our living room zone, and just for it you should click on drag rectangular arrangement and then click the first point, then second one, and then drag it to this line. Okay, the DIALux give me a 4 luminar, so I like this one, I like this arrangement, and here you can move these lines till the arrangement that you like here. And for example, if I want to drag this luminar to the line of this luminar, I should drag this red line here. Okay, so now these luminars on the same line. What we have in the end, we have our base room. So let's click not to draw rectangular arrangement, but to draw polygonal arrangement. I'm going to show you this function also. Let's click on it and then click F7, and then we can draw. So let's click on draw polygonal. So let's click on draw polygonal arrangement, and then okay, let's put some luminars in our bathroom. And for this I'm gonna use this button, this function, draw polygonal arrangement. I'm just click on it, click F7 or this button to hide my DWG file, and then using these points I can draw my arrangement here. So okay, I'm gonna finish it, and DIALux proposed me to use 3 luminars here. So what we have in our parameter window, so these are numbers of luminars in columns, in rows. I can put here 3, for example, and then I can select this luminar, because this luminar just in my shower, and I can delete this luminar. So I have 3 luminars just in this room. Now we have the most interesting part. Let's calculate entire project. Click on this button. Okay, and go to our 3D rendering view. So if you have these surfaces, this some kind of green surface, you can switch it off clicking on this button. So and here you have your simple project. This is very simple project of lighting design, but it will be very comfortable for the client, and lighting here will be invisible. And if you want to see numbers, you can go to results, and here you can see our room. So this is average luminance here 277 lux, and in our base room this is 404 lux. So this is quite nice levels. It will be quite bright for the clients, but as according to my experience, this is very nice lux level. If you want to be for 100% sure in your lighting design project, you should understand how these luminars illuminate light in real life. So you can go to the producer showroom, or you can ask some photos, or you can browse these photos. You should understand how this luminar illuminate light in real life. So if you know it and it satisfies your client, and also you have a lighting design visualization, so this will satisfy your client for 100%, and your project will be for 100% successful. Besides of DIALux EVO, pay attention not only on lighting design project, but also how these luminars illuminate light in real life. Here we use only spot luminars, and also we have some cove lighting here, which we did in previous lesson. So of course there are plenty other techniques, and about the techniques we will talk in our further videos. soon I'm planning to make more videos on YouTube and make more streams. These streams will be about lighting design, about 3D modeling, Photoshop, sketching, lighting design sketching, and so on. So if you want to see these streams for free, these streams will be for free online. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon not to miss this video. Also, I'm gonna put links to my social networks where I'm gonna write about these streams and about these online events on YouTube. These streams will be for free, as I said, but also if you want to watch it in recording, it will be for our sponsors. So you can become a sponsor of our YouTube channel and sponsor my activities if you really like what I'm doing, and if you want to see more videos, and if you want me be sure in that income that I have from YouTube, and not to making some all the projects, but making more videos and more tutorials and more that stuff, online stuff. Also, I'm working now on the DIALux EVO online course from beginner to pro. This course will be available soon. I really apologize for postponement of this course because as I said, I was making my lighting design laboratory, and I had a wedding, so with my wife and now wife, and so I really say one more time. So I really apologize for this postponement. When I was constructing my lighting design laboratory, it took too much time because I was making not only lighting design but also an electricity and interior design. I was making some documents, bills, and so on, so it took plenty of time. So if you want to know about my lighting laboratory more, so you can write a comment that I want to know about your lighting laboratory more, so maybe I will record separate video about my lighting laboratory, why I did it and for what, which courses I make them, and maybe and so on. So thank you for watching, subscribe to my YouTube channel, give the thumbs up, and see you in the next video.